It's a natural part of human nature that it has to be somebody's fault. I also think that that's like a societal flaw right now, that everything has to be somebody's fault. If there was a bad outcome, if something didn't work out right, well, it must be somebody's fault. So I think that that's part, to some degree, of human nature. And yes, again, we've all experienced, that kind of thing. I think that thankfully with good communication, that's the exception rather than the rule. But I think that any of us that have been in practice long enough have encountered that. It always makes me as a physician and even as a person, feel very bad, very sad. Could I have done more? Could I have communicated better? Most of the time the answer to myself for those questions would be no, but we can always do better. But I think that yes, that's one thing that can happen, and I think that it's fostered in society that lots of things have to be someone's fault. And unfortunately, it's no one's fault that they got cancer. And even if you look at all sorts of cancers that can be associated with risk factors, smoking and cancers X, Y, and Z. And some would say, well, that's someone's fault that they got that cancer. Well, yes, they did something that may have put them at increased risk. But if someone really lit up the next cigarette thinking that cigarette was going to give them cancer, no one would smoke. So I don't know that the blame or the fault is a good way to look at it. But unfortunately, that's something that a lot of people view it that way. And it's unfortunate, but it's unavoidable.